My girlfriend lost weight and had a glow up. Then she cheated on me. When I confronted her, she said she was rediscovering herself, and her friends called me emotionally manipulative for not letting her reclaim her autonomy. I don't know how to write this without sounding bitter. Maybe I am bitter. I, 32M, was with my partner, 31F, Lena, for nearly 9 years. We met when we were both broke, awkward, and unsure of ourselves. She had severe anxiety, struggled with body image, and was in and out of therapy. I was a bartender paying my way through night school. For most of our relationship, I supported her emotionally and financially. She wanted to be a digital artist, and I believed in her. I picked up extra shifts so she could focus on building her portfolio. When she hit depressive episodes, I handled the groceries, the cleaning, her meds, whatever she needed. I was her biggest fan, and I never once threw it in her face. About 18 months ago, Lena got serious about changing her lifestyle. She lost a lot of weight, nearly 80 pounds, and started getting real attention for the first time in her life. Her art got noticed online, and her social media started blowing up. New followers. New friends. A new look. I cheered her on. I didn't care about the weight. I cared that she was happy. That she felt worthy. But at some point, I stopped being part of her story. It started subtly. She stopped inviting me to events. Stopped talking to me about her day. Our bedroom life vanished. I chalked it up to stress, overstimulation, whatever. But something in her eyes had shifted. I felt like a placeholder in my own home. Then I found the texts. She'd been seeing a guy from her gym. One of the ones who always dropped flirty comments on her Instagram. They'd been sleeping together for at least 3 months. I confronted her. She didn't deny it. She said, I needed to rediscover who I am. You wouldn't understand unless you've ever felt trapped in your own skin. I said, you could have rediscovered yourself without lying to me. And she replied, you supported me through the worst, but you never evolved with me. You're still the same guy, and I'm not the same woman. I told her cheating wasn't evolution, it was betrayal. I started preparing to leave. That's when it got worse. Her friends, the new ones, mostly from her gym and empowerment circles, started messaging me. Telling me I was being emotionally manipulative. That I was trying to make her feel guilty for growing. That I had a rescuer complex. One even DM'd me a long rant about how men like me hold women hostage with kindness and then act shocked when they reclaim autonomy. They spun a story where I was a controlling, insecure man who couldn't handle a confident woman. They erased every sacrifice, every encouragement, every moment I spent loving her when she couldn't even look in the mirror. I didn't say anything publicly. I moved out that night and cut contact. I've been crashing with my brother since. The betrayal hurts. But the gaslighting, the way they tried to rewrite history and paint me as the villain, that's what really fucks with my head. I feel like I was used as a stepping stone. Like my love and support were just scaffolding she could tear down once she built her new life. I don't want her back. But I want answers I'll probably never get. Anyway. Thanks for reading. I just needed somewhere to vent. Update. It's been almost 10 months since I posted about my ex, Lena, the woman I supported for nearly a decade through depression, financial struggle, and a major weight loss journey, only to be cheated on and discarded when she found herself. You guys were incredibly supportive back then. I've done a lot of healing since then. Moved into my own place. Started a new job, better hours, better pay, and got back into hobbies I forgot I loved. I even started dating casually. Nothing serious yet, but it feels good to connect again, this time with more awareness of what I need and what I deserve. Anyway, here's what happened. About 3 weeks ago, Lena texted me. Can we talk? I owe you an apology. I stared at that message for a long time. My first instinct was to block. But curiosity, or maybe closure, won out. So I replied. We met. She showed up late, looking different. Not bad, she just gained some of the weight back. She wasn't wearing full face makeup like she used to when she was deep in her influencer glow-up phase. She had bags under her eyes. Her posture was smaller. She looked anxious. I won't lie, part of me felt petty satisfaction. But mostly, I just felt sad. She apologized. For the cheating. For the gaslighting. For letting her friends attack me while she stayed silent. She admitted that she let the attention go to her head, that after a lifetime of invisibility, the validation was intoxicating. She said it made her feel powerful. Until it didn't. Here's the short version of what happened after I left. The guy she cheated with was total flake. Turned out he was sleeping with at least 2 other women at the gym. He ghosted her 3 months into dating, right when she started opening up emotionally and expected support. Her new empowered friends dropped her once she stopped being the shiny success story. When she started gaining some of the weight back, from stress and burnout, the likes stopped. The invites stopped. She realized that when things got hard, she had no one. That all the people hyping her up were there for the highlight reel, not the behind the scenes. She said something that stuck with me: "When I was with you, I felt safe." I didn't realize that was rare. Then she dropped the real reason for meeting: she wanted another chance. She said she missed our connection. Our routines. The way I believed in her even when she didn't believe in herself. She said she finally understood the difference between love and attention, and she had mistaken one for the other. I let her talk. I didn't interrupt. I saw her crying, hands shaking, and yeah, part of me wanted to comfort her. But I stayed quiet. When she asked, "Could we ever try again?" I said, "No. I've moved on." She started crying harder. Whispered, "I don't have anyone else." And I said, "That was your choice. I didn't leave you, you left me. You just didn't notice until everyone else did too." She begged. Literally begged. Said she'd change. Said she already had. Said she'd prove it. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't go back to someone who discarded me the moment I no longer fit into her new life. I wished her well. Walked out. So yeah. That's the update. Thanks for reading. Final update. Hey everyone, it's been a while. Didn't think I'd write again, but I've gotten a few messages asking how things turned out, so here it is. Yes, Lena kept reaching out. For a while, at least once every couple of months. It started with emotional texts, then shifted to "I saw this and thought of you" messages, then even a weird voice memo on my birthday that just said, "I hope you're still the kind person I once knew." I didn't respond. Eventually, I blocked her number. I realized I didn't know her access to me. I'm in a better place now. I've been seeing someone new for about 4 months. Let's call her Maya. We're taking it slow. No rush, no pressure. It feels easy, not performative. We cook together. We talk about small things and big things. She's the first person who makes me feel like I don't have to earn love by carrying someone's entire emotional world on my back. That's new for me. And healing. Sometimes, though, I still catch myself feeling sad. Not about Lena specifically. But about the time. 9 years. Almost a third of my life. It's a weird kind of grief. There were nights where we planned baby names. Looked at wedding venues. Talked about which city we'd raise our kids in. But here's what I'm grateful for: it ended before the ring. Before the kids. Before the mortgage and shared bank accounts. Still, I've learned to reframe it. Those 9 years weren't a waste. They taught me a lesson. What I need. What I will never accept again. So yeah. Life is good now. Not perfect, but real. Thanks for reading this, and for all the support.